this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1935 movie, The Bride of Frankenstein. The movie is directed by James Whale and written by William Herbute. And this movie picks right up where the first movie left off, with Frankenstein getting trapped in the mill house and being caught on fire and everything. But he ends up surviving and everything, and he kind of goes on a rampage throughout the countryside and everything, attacking people that are trying to attack him and hurting people and everything. Meanwhile, Henry Frankenstein and his Dr. Pretorius are talking and everything, and Dr. Pretorius wants to try to create another life, bring a woman to life so that Frankenstein's monster can have a mate and everything. Dr. Frankenstein doesn't want to do it at first and everything, but then he ends up reluctantly agreeing to do it and everything. This is a really good movie. It's even better than the first movie, I personally think, and everything. The cast in here is really good. Boris Karloff returns as the monster, and I think he's even better in this movie than he was in the first one, and he was great in the first one. Colin Clive returns as Henry Frankenstein, and he's really good as well. Valerie Hobson takes over the role of Elizabeth, and I think she actually did better than the actress in the first movie. I think she fit the role better, and I think her chemistry with Colin Clive was a lot better. Ernest Thesiger, I probably butchered his last name, plays Dr. Pretorius, and he's really good too. He's actually one of my favorite characters in the movie. And then Elsa Lancaster plays Mary Shelley, who at the beginning of this movie they kind of do this little introduction to the movie with her playing Mary Shelley, pretty much indicating that the monster didn't really die at the end and everything of the last one, and it's kind of how it sets up the movie. And then at the end of the movie, she plays the bride of the monster, or Frankenstein's monster, and she's really good in the little bit we get. She's not in this very much, unfortunately. That's the one thing about this movie that I don't like, is that the movie's called The Bride of Frankenstein, but she's not even in it, except for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes at the very end of it and everything. I don't like that about it and everything, but I do enjoy this movie quite a bit, though. I mean, I think it has some of the best moments in the Frankenstein series that I've seen, especially that scene when he's like in the house with the blind man and everything, and he's kind of teaching him how to talk and everything, and just a really, really nice scene and everything. I hated that those villagers came and took the blind man away from him and everything. That was just kind of a sad scene and everything, kind of like with the little girl in the first movie. And it shows that the monster really isn't even all that bad. He just is misunderstood and everything. I really like that about this movie. They humanize him more by making him grow, and I really like that about this movie. And the special effects in this, just like with the first one, are really good and everything. It has a lot of really good practical sets and stuff, just like the first one, and everything. So I love that about this movie too. I just think this is a really, really great movie. It's probably my favorite out of the Universal monster movies that I've seen. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of them. I still haven't seen the Creature from Black Lagoon, or I think I've seen the first Dracula, but I think that's the only one that I've seen, the first one with Bela Lugosi, and then I might have seen the Wolfman, and I think I've seen the original Mummy, but those are really the only ones I've seen. So eventually I'd like to get to see all of these movies and everything, but this one and the first Frankenstein are the two that I used to watch all the time as kids, and I really love this movie. I still love it as much as I did as a kid and everything, and I really like how relatable and stuff they make the monster, because I mean all he's wanting is just to be able to fit in and stuff, and everything is the way I really look at it. I think they just did a really good job humanizing him, and Boris Karloff's performance is just absolutely amazing and everything. I think this is easily his best performance. But I'd give The Bride of Frankenstein a 10 out of 10 because I think it's a great movie, and it's definitely one that I would recommend to horror fans, or if you're, or say you have kids or something, they're wanting to get into the horror genre. This one, like the first one, is a good one to start them off with and everything, because it's not really that scary and everything. It was one that I used to watch a lot as a kid and everything, and so I absolutely love this movie and everything. So let me know in the comments what you think of The Bride of Frankenstein, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
That's enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was.